Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Mug. Now, as always, before a ton of you jump in here, I watch my broadcast to make sure my microphone's working. Let's take a listen. As always, before a ton of you jump in here, I watch my broadcast. Listen to that sexy MF. Take it easy, Huck. All right. Okay. So it sounds like my microphone is working. So if you all can also hear and you see and life is delightful, please let me know in the comments. So that way we know we're not just talking to dead air because, that can happen and has happened. All right. Gang, we're just going to have an awesome morning chat. So grab your drink, grab your snack, hang loose. And let's enjoy the Morning Mug. All right. Now, let's see. What do I want to ask you guys? Well, first, I'm just going to take a quick peek in there. Oh, of course, we have Caveman. We saw that he's still fighting migraines. Those suck. So, dude, I hope you feel better. And Anthony, hey, my friend, let's get this party started. Chucky, I know, right? It was plastered all over the place yesterday. Chucky, 1, 2, and 3, 4K. So, are you pumped for that, Anthony? Are you thoroughly excited to be getting your Chuck on? Whoa. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of show it is, y'all. You can get your Chuck on here. So yeah, I saw that the other day and I was pretty excited. I have not seen those in forever. I think that's a really good announcement. I know lots of horror fans are rejoicing the release of Chucky in 4K. Very, very cool. Yeah. So in fact, I don't even know if I don't think I've seen 3. I think I've seen Chucky 1 and 2, but I haven't even seen 3. So definitely looking forward to hopefully checking those out. So what was I going to tell you guys? Oh, so before I get too crazy, I know you guys are here first. So I'll just give you a quick little taste and I will plug this a few times throughout the show. But this Friday, check this out. This Friday, I got a killer show coming up, y'all. It's called the Best Song Compilation Soundtracks Ever. And this does not include scores or musicals. Okay. So it is strictly song compilation soundtracks. And and look at these guest panels here. Brian Goes Blue, My Killer Podcast, Tim Talks, Talkies, Mika, and Born to Be Rad. Man, that is going to be a humdinger of a show, y'all. You got to come and hang with me on Friday night. It's just 6 o'clock on the West Coast, 9 o'clock on the East Coast, and all the other little times in between. It's going to be a good show, man. Yeah, I'm excited about that. So, yeah, the criteria is there's not going to be any scores listed. So there's no John Williams, none of those kind of things, and no musicals. You're not going to get Grease. You're not going to get Moulin Rouge. You're not going to get, Oliver or Oklahoma, all those things, West Side Story. Those are musicals. So those don't count. It's all about those great collection of songs that are sort of the bedrock of soundtrack that moves that particular movie forward using those great songs. And I'm not going to cite any examples right now because you never know what's going to pop up from those fine people on Friday night. It's going to be awesome. Let's see what else. First, take a swig. One cool thing I did, you guys, is I went and saw a play this weekend. That was my form of getting away. And let me show this to you. This was awesome. It's called Something Rotten, and it was outstanding. So it's a play about this theater group, like this guy who basically is competing against William Shakespeare. And the guy who plays William Shakespeare is awesome, by the way. The whole cast was excellent. And he keeps trying to compete in the world of theater, but with Shakespeare looming around, it becomes a very difficult task. And throughout the play, he comes across, a future seeker, a fortune teller, if you will, who foresees the future is musicals, right? And so this is called Something Rotten, the Broadway musical comedy. And so he's like, musical? What's that? A musical is a play where people break into song to forward the play, and he goes, sometimes the musical has no words at all. There's no dialogue. And you're left thinking, when are they going to start talking? So it was outstanding. So like basically the guy also, he does actually kind of see the future, but he's not spot on. So instead of seeing Hamlet, he sees Omelet. Omelet the musical. And so, the guy paid him all this money, so he must know what he's talking about. So they literally start getting to work on a play called Omelet. And oh my God, it's hilarious, y'all. It's so good. It's so good. I love live theater. In fact, I tell you what, I wish I lived a little closer to this city. It's just 15 minutes away, but if I lived there, man, see, this was my original passion, was theater. I did a lot of theater when I moved out here to California. It was a good time back in the day. And definitely going to these plays makes me remember those good days of the theater, and wish I was still doing it. So, yeah. So you guys, did anybody have theaters out where you are? Does anybody go to the theater? I know it's kind of like this. It's not as popular as movies and all that, but I'm telling you, it's when you get a good live show, sometimes it's better than half of these movies we go see in the theater or buy. It's like, yeah, that was pretty good. But a good theater play can just leave you, feeling good, y'all. All right, let's check back in here. So we got Anthony says, I grew up watching the first three. Oh, excellent Child Plays movie. I remember renting them from Blockbuster constantly. When you find your jam, Anthony, you got to wear it out, right? Yeah, I miss the days of Blockbuster and going into the video store and walking down the aisles. There was something so fantastic about not even knowing what you wanted. Like that was my favorite part of going, like on the weekend or whatever. It's like, hey, you want to go rent a movie? Yeah. And that was the extent of knowing what I wanted to watch, is I want to go rent a movie. And then, yes, the new releases were always hot, as long as they were in. A lot of times they were sold out or whatever. But the better part was if you were in a sci-fi mood or a horror mood, and you just walk down those aisles and you're browsing all these fantastic covers, right? The cover art draws you in. Sometimes it can be like this cool, like a Boris Vallejo painting, that pops off the thing. Got it. Like one of those things like Deathstalker or Barbarian Women or something like that. These Boris Vallejo paintings are so good. And then, it's, total hot garbage when you're in it. But when you're a teenager, that hot garbage is pretty damn cool, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tap this thing on. All right. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Brent, what's going on, man? How are you, sir? Pepper me with your questions and comments if you want to know anything. I have a question for you guys in just a second regarding my channel, and I want to get your opinion on it. Anthony says, I can't wait for your Friday stream hug. It's going to be badass. Dude, it is. I'm not going to lie. Those guests I have lined up, I was like, holy mother of pearl, did I land an excellent group of people for that show. It's going to be awesome. Hey, Michael, what's up, dude? Hey, Hook. Caveman, there he is. We have Actors Theater, I have to say it, of Louisville and Derby Dinner. Nice, man. Do you go see them once in a while? Because, man, tell you, live theater is just the bomb digging. Hey, Ben Graham, what's up? We just leave us hanging. I worked at Blockbuster, a lot of movies. Oh, yeah, right. Pardon me. Still got this thing 3 weeks ago. Like it crops up like just ever so slightly every day, like once in a while. You guys ever get one of those? They're so annoying. Especially when you're not sick. You're just like hanging out. You're like, hey, anyway, and they're like, it's the worst. But yeah, I didn't work at Blockbuster, but my second job of all time was working in a video store. First one was working in a theater. So I'm telling you, this whole thing has been in my blood since day one. When I was in junior year, I worked at a drive-in theater just for the summer. My parents says, when the summer's over, you're done. You're going back to school. No more. It's like, great. So I did that. It was a drive-in theater. That was awesome. And then the very next summer, I went to my local theater and applied for that. And for a couple of years, I worked there doing concessions and box office. And that was great. And, I tell you how old I am, y'all. That was during the summers of Indiana Jones, The Temple of Doom, Ghostbusters, and then Back to the Future. All those good things were playing when I was there. Got to see them for free over and over. I remember seeing A View to a Kill with James Bond. And it's funny because, the end of the film is the Duran Duran song. So people would just clear out of the theater and we would just head right into the auditorium to clean it up, clean up the popcorn. Yeah, I'm talking about, you guys leaving your stuff on the floor. instead of taking it with you to the trash can. And that song was just blaring, "View to a Kill," and we would just be dancing and cleaning up popcorn. It's a good time, y'all. Good time. Hey, there's one of my guests right there. Hey, Huck, and everyone else. So Tim, while you're here, this is something I flashed up on the screen earlier to just caveman. I think Anthony might have been here too. But yeah, look at this. Here we go, y'all. Whoop, let me get that. Where is that? Hold on. My gosh. There it is. So yeah, Tim. So this is what we got coming up Friday, guys. If you guys got nothing to do, if you're at home, grab your pal, grab your friends, and sit on down and watch these 5 boss individuals join me as we talk about song compilation soundtracks. Woo! That is going to be good stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, very excited about that. Yeah, it's going to be a humdinger. Hey, Vince, what's going on, man? He says, morning, Huck. And then, hey, Jared Runner, what's going on, man? What's up, y'all? We are just hanging out, talking, having a good time. Just showed off, of course, the great show we got coming up Friday night. R&D's here. What's going on, man? R&D Studio says, good morning, Huck and all. Welcome. Tim says, the thumbnail's so sick, man. You don't know how darn excited I am for that stream. And, dude, I just have to say, that thing's been percolating in me for so long. And I'm like, man, I gotta get this going. It's like I'm trying to juggle, like either doing trivia or doing that. So just so you guys know, it's way harder to get trivia scheduled than other things. Because, some people are scared of trivia. I don't know. I thought people would be like, let's go. But yeah, so it's going to be a really good one. He says, I worked at Showcase Cinemas see, look at all of us working at places like that. But the video store I worked at, it wasn't Blockbuster. It was called Video Palace, right? It was a mom and pop shop, but it was a pretty good sized store. And they had 4 stores throughout the city. And I started working at one, which was near my house. And this is also back in the day when the employees would come out onto the floor and go, hey, can I help you find something? Because you can just tell when people are staring at the thing and they're like, they just don't know what they want. And being a movie connoisseur, a lover of all good things, I would go out and ask, can I help you find something? And I tell you, I had a really good track record, especially if they needed like a drama. I had like 2 or 3 dramas locked and loaded. One of my favorites was always this Christopher Reeve film called Somewhere in Time with Jane Seymour. Just a beautiful, well-made, heart-wrenching little romantic drama. It's so good. It's so good. What was another one I did? I think it was something called At Close Range with was that Sean Penn and Michael J. Fox? Oh no, that's Casualties of War. At Close Range with Sean Penn and Walken. Yeah. So those always did well. People are looking for hardcore dramas. It's a lot easier to get away with like a comedy because comedies are like, if you just stick to the top, people are pretty happy. But it's the dramas that people haven't seen that you take a gamble on. And that was a lot of fun. That was probably the most fun part of my job, was recommending films and then having them come back and say, dude, I really love that. And then sometimes I'd be so cocky to say, if you don't like it, come back and I'll give you a free rental. I think only one time I feel like somebody was doing it just because I said I would do that. And they're like, yeah, it wasn't really good. I'm like, really? Because everyone else I've recommended this to it liked it. But see, that's the thing about film. It is subjective. So yeah, it may have not landed on that person very well, but to my word, I gave that sucker a free rental. So I didn't say it that much after that, but yeah, it's pretty confident in that choice. All right, let's see. Brent says, had to lock in those Chucky pre-orders. That's right. Anybody else getting those Chucky pre-orders on 4K 1, 2, and 3? Woo, man, that's an exciting release, y'all. Absolutely. Vince just woke up. I hear you, bro. Look, I just woke up a little while ago, maybe about 2 hours ago, because I got to get up and get the wife and the daughter out the door for school, get the lunches ready and all that. In fact, this is my daughter's last week of school. Yeah, it's school, man. Back in my day, like school ended at the end of May. So yeah, I actually had 3 months of summer. Kids today get like 2 months of summer. That is not nearly as cool. Kingman says, we had season passes to Derby dinner until they had to become disabled. That's too bad, man. I love theater tickets. I'm even thinking about joining that theater company that I went and saw this at. You know, in case you guys missed it, I went and saw Something Rotten. It was a fantastic play. If you want to know about it, watch the replay. It's pretty good. Tim says, oh, here he goes. I have a pile of soundtracks off to the side and ready. I may get some eye rolls from people, though, because they are great soundtracks I love and not that good of movies. Oh, that's a given, man. Excited to talk about them. That's what I love about these, Tim, is sometimes, yeah, the soundtrack is the best part, and you just play it over and over again. Man, that's a great soundtrack. And you rarely have the inkling to go back and watch the film on some of these. I'm not sure if any of that's interesting. I don't know if any of my picks are like that for me, but I love that you got some of those locked and loaded. I could have some for honorable mentions. All right. It's like some evil laugh. Anthony says at Brent Madison, yeah, me too. Did you get the Chucky NECA? It's probably asking you too, Brent, if you got the Chucky NECA. I did not get the Chucky. I have a different Chucky. I have the Mego Chucky. Center Staff, what's going on, buddy? He says, hey, Huck, how are you? I am good. What have you picked up recently? I'll let you know very shortly. I got my little stack right here. It's not humongous, but it's a little something to get me started. Because I'm still waiting on an order. I ordered something from Groove, and I swear they put it on the donkey, slapped it on the ass, and sent him on his way. And it got lost or something. I had to look it up last night. I'm like, where is that order from 2 weeks ago? And literally, it still says Friday. It's like almost a month, it feels like. Anywho, so okay, says at Anthony Horror, that Chucky NECA looks sweet. Yeah, that is pretty cool looking Chucky. Here, let's see. This is for those who are curious what a NECA Chucky looks like. Here you go. Ready? We're gonna just add this to your screen here. Look at that. Look at that Chucky, man. That's dope. So yeah, if you want to get this Chucky NECA, there's the box. So there you go. So yeah, if you guys are in a Chucky mood, man, go get your 4Ks and a sweet NECA Chucky. It's like I said, naked Chucky. Take it easy. Jared Runner says, I haven't been to the movie theater since 2015. Really? Oh, dude, that's such a long time ago. Now get this though. I have been out a little more frequent than that. But I am planning on seeing Top Gun on Saturday with my wife. My daughter has a sleepover. So, once the kid's away, finally, the folks can play. And we definitely want to go see that because, man, the word of mouth is just so good here. People are cheering and crying. And in the end, people are applauding. And it's like, oh, man, I got to go get a taste of that. Speaking of, look at that. I hadn't even looked ahead. I just saw, Mike, I saw your name underneath and I said, I bet he's going to say something about Top Gun. And as I look down, hey, Huck, to celebrate Tom Cruise's big weekend, you ought to do Tom Cruise top 10. Dude, all right. So what do you guys think? So not only was I thinking of doing a top 10, I was actually thinking of making next month a Tom Cruise month. And then maybe at the end of my viewing spree of Tom Cruise movies, and then I'll rank all the Tom Cruise movies that I saw. So, it's going to be hard to get, yeah, that's the tricky thing is you got to really weave in that time to get them seen. I am proud that I've been killing it on those Hitchcock movies. I don't know if you guys have been watching my Hitchcock reviews, but are those any good? Are you guys watching those? Am I good a reviewer? I have no idea. I could be a sucky reviewer. Maybe I should stop doing them. You don't know. I'm just like, just talking about the movie. It's like, it's probably a terrible review, but I try to hit on the acting and the camera work and the Hitch stuff. And I've seen almost all 15. I may only have about 5 left. So once I get those done, and I do plan on watching one right after this morning. So I'm going to keep whittling it down because that is my mission, even though I know I was joining Ken on his Hitchcock month, which ends today, but that's not my thing. Is just, it got me going on watching those Hitches. So I'm not going to stop finishing that collection until I'm done, even though it rolls into June. That's okay. Cause I got to commit, y'all. I got to see them all. So I can do I'm going to rank those for sure. I'm going to do a ranking show on the Hitch things. So Yeah. Anyway, let me know if I'm a good reviewer, or if I should just like, hush. It's not your thing, man. Top Gun Maverick was an awesome experience in the IMAX theater. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to go see it in, Michael, is IMAX. Absolutely. I'm gonna drag that wife there. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to drive elsewhere though, because the theater near me doesn't have an IMAX screen. So, but there's one about 25 minutes away that does. Caveman says, how many My Bodyguards will be chosen Friday? Oh, well, as it would stand, it'll only be one, because as soon as somebody pulls it, it kills it for the person who may have had it in their hand. And like, no, and then all 5 people, 6 people hold up My Bodyguard. Woo. I don't think that's going to happen, but it will be curious if that makes an appearance. Anthony Suarez says at Vince, yeah, man, I had to get that charred Chucky. You picking up that set too? Yeah, I saw that charred Chucky. That is let's see, is there a shot of charred Chucky over here? I can just pop to real quick. I'm not seeing the charred Chucky. Let me just see if I write like, what would it come up under charred, or would it be burned? Oh my God. Look at this thing, y'all. Holy hell. Look at that. Look at this charred Chucky. That is good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Wow. Yeah, NECA does really good stuff. That's funny. Yeah. Go get your charred Chucky. Have them all up on your shelf. Ron says, I'm passing on the Chucky figure, and pins don't need to, but cool. They are selling those. Sinistuff he's laughing. Yeah, I'm easy to laugh at. Tim says, not sure yet if I'm buying the whole Child's Play set with the NECA, but most definitely. Oh, right, because the chart is coming with if you get that. But most definitely getting the 4Ks day one. That was some exciting news. I know, right, Tim? Didn't it just like explode? Like I was seeing it on like several channels in the same day. I'm like, wow, people are just like, they must have alerts or something that pop into their ear holes. Dude, report, Chucky's coming out. Because that was like almost an instantaneous wave across YouTube. Tim also says, I posted that video about my theater experience, but Top Gun is legitimately something that makes theaters worth it. That is a theater experience. I wish more movies were like that. Yeah, cool, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to join you. Come Saturday, I'll have seen it, and I'll be able to gush about it next time on the next live. Cinestep says they're good reviews, goes right to the point and honest. Oh, mine? Oh, okay. Thanks. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not really a reviewer. My buddy Brando Critic out there, Brandon, he's an excellent reviewer. He's just got, you can tell he got his little skills down to a fine art. He paints a nice picture. I was like, oh, yeah, that guy's good. And he's handsome. So, people's like, look at that guy. Yeah, I said it. There you go. All right. Jared, I suck at doing reviews. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I probably suck at them. I'm so appreciative that Cinestuff gave me a nice little thumbs up on that, because I don't know. And that's here. That's before I jump ahead, I'll just keep it right out there. Is that's what I'm curious about, guys. So I'm gonna ask you something. Like regarding my channel, one of it was reviews. If you guys like my reviews, if I should keep doing reviews and stuff like that, or cancel that. And the other one is, while I love putting them together for you guys, my box office breakdowns every Monday, they're not the most popular, right? Like I thought, oh, maybe there'll be people like me out there that, care and want to see what was the top 10 and the reviews, but no one really watches it. I know what you're going to say, Tim. Tim is just like, oh, if you love doing them, Huck, just keep doing them. And maybe that's the right answer. But I just feel like they are a lot of work. It's not just to turn on the camera, talk for about 6 to 8 minutes, and then turn the camera off. I've got like graphics and posters and all this kind of stuff. And I wouldn't do it any other way. Like if I'm going to do it, it's going to have the nice graphics. Like I'm not just going to sit with like nothing around me and just tell you what they are, because I don't think that's Like if you're not watching it now where it looks graphically cool and exciting, no one's going to watch it if I'm just sitting here going, and number one was Top Gun, and number two was Doctor Strange. No one's going to care. So I don't know. I don't know if I should discontinue that on my channel, if I need to keep it going. I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, you can be honest with me, man. That's why I'm asking. Cause yeah, I just feel like no one's really responding to those. You know, you look at your videos and go, oh, you know, people love the trivia. They're digging the morning shows. Ain't nobody digging those box office reports. So anywho, that's something I want to put out to you guys, my fans. All right, here we go. Marcus has got to catch up on those Hitchcock movies. Yeah, man, I'm plowing through them. I think I got about 5 to go. I'm gonna knock at least one more out today. Kimmy says, I enjoy your presentation, especially your editing and Easter eggs. Thanks, Caveman. Thanks. Spell check. Stupid spell check. Yeah, I know. the autocorrect is even worse on the phone, though. Ben says, watched Maverick last night in Dolby. Almost want to rewatch it in D-Box. Oh, I know. A theater near me where the seats move around with the movie. Oh, man. You know, I've never been in one of those with the 4D. So, yeah, maybe I should see if there's one of those. Although I feel like my wife may be like, it's too much. Like the IMAX, I think, would be good for her. I don't know if the seats moving around like a roller coaster, because you can't ride roller coasters either because of the motion. Yeah, I may have to see that one on my own as far as the shaky, the 4D things. Oh, Ms. Caveman. Well, hello, Ms. Caveman. I grew up going to the theater. I got to see the original Annie. Andrea McArdle. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Andrea McArdle, Joel Grey in Casablanca, Cleavon Little and Judd Hirsch, and I'm Not Rappaport. Cats twice. So yeah, I am loving your Annie story, Miss Caveman. Let me tell you, when I was a wee huck, a young huckling, Annie was my very first play to see in the theater, and it was in London. So my dad is an architect, and he was building sugar factories in the Sudan, Africa. And so my mom just says, we're going to go get your dad. So, you know, the 3 brothers, mom got on a plane, went to Africa for an entire month. And may I say that was one of the best experiences of my life. Absolutely burned into my brain as an epic memory in my life. And then after that, we spent the next 2 to 3 weeks going through Europe to enjoy some of the major cities. So we stopped through Rome, Munich, Germany, Paris, and then London. And then in London, they had Annie play going on, and Andrea McArdle was supposed to be there, but she wasn't, right? So the announcer comes on, you know, and he goes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the play Annie tonight. Andrea McArdle will not be here this evening, and playing the part of Annie will be this other actress who I can't remember the name of. And, you know, the crowd like got a little vicious. They're like, boo. I was like, oh man, what's going on here? And even as a kid, I knew who Andrea McArdle was. Like she was sort of like, you know, like Shirley Temple, you know, to me. I'd heard about her. She was on talk shows that my parents were watching. And I loved plays. And so I knew who Andrea McArdle was. So I was excited to see Andrea McArdle. But let me just say, I wish I had the playbill. Like I have this right here. Here's the playbill for Something Rotten that I saw this weekend. I still have my playbill for Annie. And at the end of the night, my mom, because she knew I was a theater boy and loved acting and all that, they brought me to the exit door, and we waited for all the actors to come out. And when the girl came out that played Annie, I got her to sign my playbill, as well as a couple of the other actors. So I still have that today with her signature because she was great. Like there's a reason why there's an understudy to the star, because if the star can't be there, the understudy has to kick ass. Right? Because if she's anything less than spectacular, people are going to just be, and I'm telling you, the place could not have loved her more. Standing ovation as sort of like an apology, right? For you know, booing her at the beginning. But I'm sure she knew. She gets that probably a lot. Like, oh, don't worry. Wait till I get out there. I'll shut these people up. And she was just phenomenal. So good. So yes, I love that you saw Andrew McArdle. I'm bummed that I missed her, but the backup actress was amazing. Amazing. All right. Wait, there's a, okay, there we go. Let's get back up here to Jared. Jared says, well, yesterday I watched 12 Angry Men. I love first time watches. Because I have a lot. In fact, I got that on the last Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble, and I still haven't watched it yet. So it's kind of like my Hitchcock. I bought it, put it on the shelf, and I'm just waiting for that moment. So what did you think of it? Yeah, I know they have that new 12 Angry Men, that like the newer one, which Tim, you have that one, I think. The new 12 Angry Men, which I heard is also decent, good, okay, at least, good. But yeah, I'm anxious to see that one. After watching all this Hitchcock, I'm just like, wow, I really have, all these holes in my viewing pleasure. But what's great now is like anytime anybody, like if I'm on anybody's show and they go, hey, what's your favorite 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? I have an answer for all those decades now. Like, because that's the beauty of film, y'all. So much to enjoy. I enjoy your reviews and like your editing style. Oh, did I see that already? Did I bump this thing down by accident? Okay, Tim says, I love the box office breakdowns. I just need to get my phone after more to comment. I watched 99% of your YouTube on TV. Oh, yeah. See, that's what happens to me too. Is at night, especially like when I'm hanging out in bed with my wife and all that. She's like kind of like just on her phone playing her game. She's like, oh, put on whatever you want. I watch everything on TV as well. And when you're watching it on TV, there's no button that says hit like or all that. So I'm with you on that. I definitely understand, watching stuff on TV and then like forgetting. It's like, oh, do I need to go back and hit like on that video? And you forget. So thank you for saying that though, Tim, because like I said, I don't know who's watching. I can only kind of go by some of the comments that are left, and it's not a lot of comments left on those videos. No one says, yeah. I mean, like I get two people, nice breakdown, Hook. Like, thanks, man. Took me a little morning, but yeah. All right. So I don't know. What I'm hearing is maybe keep going, maybe through the summer. Maybe I'll just keep banging them out during the summer, and because it should be an exciting summer to do it for. And then I'll reevaluate the its place in my echelon. Just trying to use big words. All right. Michael says, I like your box office breakdowns. Oh, okay. Thanks, guys. Okay, this is cool. See, I got all my fans on here, so I think you're helping me with that decision. K-Man says, I love your top 10. I would have never suggested the top 10 wrap up. Yeah, I do enjoy the top 10s, and any I've noticed that too. It's like if I just do any top something, those get well received. So I think you can start expecting at least a good slew more of those top 10 somethings. I think I did a top 10, 15 perfect films in my collection. I think I'm going to do a part 2 and do 10 more perfect movies in my collection. Because I definitely think I shortchanged 2 of them. Michael knows which one's going to make it into the next one. Damn right. There'll be another comedy in my second top 10. That's a perfect movie. He knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to tell you guys. You have to wait for it. But he knows. Cinesteph says, maybe bring a co-host to change well, here's the thing about the box office. I love the idea. Actually, a co-host, I was thinking of bringing somebody just to do the morning show once in a while. I think the very first one to do it was Side Hustle Cinema. He's not here right now. Yeah, I don't see him in the morning much, but he was the one that came on one time, and that was really fun. So I think it's easier to do a morning show than a box office because I don't do the box office live. So that would require more coordination, if you will. Like, because I couldn't do all the graphics and stuff unless it's edited together. Like if I called him in, did a stream, but just did it like an unlisted stream, recorded it, and then I could edit it all together. And then that's a ton more work to do a box office breakdown for something I feel really not a lot of people are watching. So, but I do love the idea of co-hosts, and I think it would fit the morning show really nicely. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe next week, if you guys are if you think that's a good idea, I will ask around see if somebody wants to do a co-host. Miss Caveman says, that's awesome. I'm jealous. Oh, yeah? Oh. Well, look, you saw Andrew McCardle, so I'm jealous. So we'll be jealous with each other. We'll be jealous buddies. All right. But live theater is just so amazing. Tim says, I've got to make it to more plays. So far, I've seen Matilda, loved it. Lobby Hero, Chris Evans. Oh, Michael Cera. To Kill a Mockingbird with Jeff Daniels. Ooh, nice. Wow, man. That's really great. That's great. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of, so this theater, in case you guys missed it earlier, take this down for a sec. So this theater, it's called the Canyon Theater Guild. It's been around for over 50 years. And this is a theater nearby. It's only 15 minutes away from me. And this is a place that I just love. Oh, look at this. This is their next play. Oliver, could I have some more, please? Could I have more? Consider yourself at home. That is from that play, right? Anyway, so yeah, Oliver's coming. So I'm going to go see that because these guys just put on a banging play. Oh, so last play they did before Something Rotten was Clue. They put Clue on stage. Man, was that good. That was so good. And it's a lot like the movie Clue. So it's got the very unique characters, you can almost, and the one lady playing Mrs. White, Madeline Kahn, flames, the flames. Like she totally like ripped that off of Madeline Kahn. She was like doing, but I think it was an homage. There are many homages in their productions. Like even in this play, they said, keep your eye open because there are 100 Broadway theatrical Easter eggs in this play. And it was true. Like sometimes it would just be a line from another play. And speaking of Annie, by the way, Ms. Caveman. So there was a line where three of the, backup dancers come out with buckets. And for a second, they start cleaning the floor. And they're like, it's a hard knock life for, and then whatever they were talking about. So instead of us, it was hard knock life for, something. I was like, oh, nice. And that was it. Just that one little, and then they got the things out of the way. So there was a lot of that happening throughout the play, which made it, and I think I caught maybe 20. So I need to see if there's a printout online of all the little Easter eggs they had. So that's a neat thing to do. Let's see. All right. I've lost my place. So bear with me as I, top 10. Okay. Oh yeah. Miss Caveman said she was jealous. There we go. So Tim says, I've got him. Oh, saw that one. Here we go. One more from Tim. In 1997, 12 Angry Men. The 1997 12 Angry Men is more than decent. It utilizes almost the same script, and the actors are amazing also. Plus, it's William Friedkin's directing. Honestly, it's just as good. Oh, okay. Very cool. Check it out. Swag. Should I sell my mugs and t-shirts? Hang on. Pop Culture Cafe. Have a little merch shop. We'll do that in the morning mug. It's like, welcome. Let me take you over to my merch section. In case you guys need let's see, here's my this is how I get all my great ideas when they come to me. Well, not that one. That's my regular work one. But yeah, check it out. That's my book. All my dorky faces all over the place. So yeah, I just want to put on there all the things that I started making. So I've got the main logo, and there's trivia games, Blu-ray hunts, top 10s, and custom movie consolidation. So those were the things that when I first started the channel were blowing up. It's nothing blows up on my channel. Yeah, and you can just see there's there's even speaking of Tim, there's the trivia contest is even in here. So when the trivia comes, I open up to a fresh page, and I even keep track of the trivia points right there. They are, Tim. 15. Not bad, sir. Not bad. Yeah, that's fun stuff. So I got to get another trivia thing going here shortly because I know that's a fan fave. Cinesteph says, Tim Talkies. I do agree, even though the 57 version is superior one, I thought Freakin' did a good job with one he had. All right. So what I'm hearing is I need to see both. Do a little compare and contrast. RD says, if you want to watch a movie about a theater play, oh yeah, noise is off. I want to see that again. I don't know if I don't know the things around me. Something when I first saw Noises Off, I was like, it's all right. But it's got to be so good because it's got everybody I love. First of all, Chris Reeve. R.I.P. Chris Reeve. Love that guy. He's in this, Carol Burnett, right? So definitely. Sorry about that. All right. I definitely want to check that out again. Finished Banshee. Woo! And Michael says, yes, sell that merch. You should just have a cutaway. And now a word from our sponsor. Dude, I should do that, right? I'm an editor by trade. I should make a little commercial that says, and now a word from our sponsor. And then I'll roll in my, hello, mate. I don't know why I choose to say it like that. Welcome to the merch shop. We got yourself a t-shirt right here. You got a little hat, got a little book, got a little tumbler. All for your liking. All you got to do is subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Cheers, mate. Back to Huck. And then it comes back to me. I'm like, who the hell was that? What am I talking about? See the tangents you guys put me on? You must think my brain is like Swiss cheese. Tim says, show my terrible. Oh, I love when you guys make me laugh. They weren't terrible. May I just say, you were only 2 away from Ken. Okay? 2. You were only 2 points. Terrible would be like if you had 5. Like I'm just almost 0 against these guys, but you were just 2 away from Ken. And if Ken wouldn't have gotten the bonus right, you'd have gotten 2. You'd have been tied with Ken. I mean, like that's how close that was. So don't you shortchange yourself, mister. Not terrible. But yes, I should have a loser show, right? Get you guys back on, battle it out. Rawr. Be awesome. Cinesteph says, are you considering doing a movie collection video? That is so weird you said that, Cinesteph. All right, guys. So to the people watching, let me see who's here. I don't know. There's 10 watching. Okay. Do me a favor, all you 10 watching. If you're not on a TV like Tim, slap that like button for me. See if we can get 10 and 10. I always forget to say that. But I was just looking at somebody new, some channel I'd never seen. And it's this girl. You can tell she's like a horror girl. She's kind of gothy looking. And she had a little movie collection behind her. It's kind of cute. It's just like one little rack, It's probably like maybe a total of a couple hundred movies, but it was cute because she was like super happy about it. She's into horror. So I noticed horror goes a long way on YouTube, on these type of channels. Like if you've got a horror twist or something connection to your channel, it just bumps you up just a little bit more because, that horror community, it's unstoppable. It's such a good niche to be connected to. And so she starts the video by saying, well, I was going to start doing it all straight again. Well, hello, mate. You said you'd like me to do show off my collection. She doesn't sound like that at all. And I just thought, that's so weird. I've been doing this for about a year and a half, and not one person has asked me to do a movie collection of my stuff until just now, live right here. And so that is funny. So I feel like now, Cinesteph, just for you, to honor you, because they're beasts, right? Tim, have you done one? I forget. I feel like I've seen you do. I know you did your books. I saw that one. I forget if you've done a full movie one though. But they definitely will take a couple of days because you can kind of do them in sections. My shirt will probably change throughout because it's like over 1,000 pieces, But if you want it, if just like two more people say in the comment section, do it, Huck, I'll do it. All right, Cinesteph. So I got you. You're down for one. If I definitely have 5 of you people say, do it, Huck, it's going to be a done deal. A done deal. Oh, because, I finally did my live outdoor theater. I promised that on one of Ken's older shows when he had me on. I said, on camera, as my word, I will one day do the outdoor theater. And actually that got a lot of views. It's got like almost 300 views just because people want to see my outdoor theater. So you never know. Right, Tim? It's like you just put something up and like a million people watch it. And then sometimes your family watches it. Caveman says, you could do an editing series. I could, but I don't know if that would be something anybody would watch on my channel. Because there's a lot of guys out there that actually have, editing tip videos. And that's like the concentration of their channel. And those are pretty cool. Michael's laughing. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Hey, Movies and Trains Studio. Morning, Huck. Morning. Welcome, welcome. So let's see. Came in says I could be on your losers technically. Yes, yeah, you could. Yeah. When I go to do one, we'll see who's available. Tim says, I wish I was on the TV today. You're in the delivery truck. Yeah, I know this is your delivery day. So, just keep me on the seat over there. We'll just keep chatting, keeping you entertained while you drive around and deliver packages and make people's day, man. Because, we love getting packages, except for Groove. Where's my movies, Groove? Maybe I'll show you my Amazon thing here in just a second. Michael says, yes, I love seeing collection videos and I get a lot of good ideas from other collectors. Okay. That's two. All right. Tim says, and yeah, horror is a massive part of the movie community for sure. Horror is a case of a rise tide raises all boats for the community. I know what you're saying. I'm not gonna try to undo that. Nope, never did a full. Yeah, I didn't think so because I've seen. I love your albums and all that and the books. That was so good. You're terrified of that? Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. See, that's the thing is have you guys seen, I mean, no lie, some people's video collection videos are like 3 hours long and there's tens of thousands of views on those things. I'm like, oh my God. Like that kind of like blows me away. Like how can there be that many? I think to myself, is there that many people that want to see big old collection? So, and I did redo mine. Speaking of, we talked about Blockbuster and stuff like that earlier. I redesigned my collection to feel like a Blockbuster layout. So I've got it like Criterion and then action and then comedy and sci-fi, horror. So I have it literally genre, divvied up by genre. And that's been kind of fun. I used to have the entire thing was just alphabetized. And, I just wanted to do something new and different. And I did a video on that too, thinking, oh, is anyone going to watch that? So I did do that. So I guess now I should, you want to have time because it's going to be a time killer, but yeah. All right. So that's 2 so far saying do. Caveman said do it. Okay. That makes 3. No, Tim. All right. I already counted you. So it's still 3. I'd be down for a movie collection. Yeah. All right. That's 4. I think I'm losing count. Just do it. That's a repeat. That's 5 and 6. I'll take it. That outdoor theater you did was great. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. See, that was another one too. It's like, when I'm looking, I'm like, how am I going to shoot this thing? So, again, it's a lot of coverage and editing and cutaways and doing what I know how to do as an editor to make that one remotely entertaining. Put some music in, throw in a couple of funny lines. As leaves fall on my head when I unroll the curtain, because you can tell how long those curtains have been rolled up. But yeah. All right. So let's see. One more real quick. I'll show you my quick haul. Sean Chandler has a super long video collection. He does it every year. Every year. Is the one he does the next year just an update? Like, hey, here's what I've added, or does he start over and do the entire collection again? Because wow, that is nuts. All right, so nothing super nuts, y'all, but I'll just show you what I got from Amazon. Here it is, little Amazon bag. Yeah, and by the way, a bag. Thanks, Amazon. Bag. All right, so I finally pulled the trigger on this. Tim, I think you have this. So this is a Vestron movie. It literally got down to $6.99 or something. I don't recall this movie, but a lot of people have it on their channels, and it is The Wraith. You guys seen this movie, The Wraith? I mean, it looks like an 80s cheese fest. And again, I'm not huge on blind buys, but anything that's like $8 or less, like I'm okay with doing blind buys on things like that if there's like all this buzz around it. So I did that one. Then we have LA Confidential. Did not have that one. I almost got this at a swap meet, but I walked away from the table for just a second to go look at something else. And then I went right back to the table and some dude sniffed this out and took it. So instead of $4, I paid like $7, I think. So that's all right. And now this one, I'm super excited because I love this film. I'm not going to shake this. I think the disc is loose. I'll tell you what I do about those in just a second. So Adventures in Babysitting. Ooh, Look at that. It's the 25th anniversary. Now, I would assume if you say 25th anniversary, you better have some sort of bonus features. Feature film, technical specs. Really? There's nothing on here. Why even bother typing 25th anniversary edition on there if there's literally nothing to celebrate those 25 years other than the movie? Yeah. I mean, according to the back of this thing, there is 0 bonus features on this. Dude, I mean, it was directed by Christopher Columbus. It's got, Deborah Hill produced it. Let's see. Obviously, you got Elizabeth Shue, Keith Coogan, Anthony Rapp. I mean, you could get those actors and talk about this movie. What a letdown. Now, I can feel that the disc is loose in that, and I tend to send those back, man. I just go right to, return this item, and I always say item not as described, because it didn't describe, you're going to send me a loose disc. And then in the, instructions or whatever, the comments, I say, disc is loose in package, returning for the same one. And once in a blue moon, they say, go ahead and keep that. We'll just send you another one. That happened all the time. It did happen on once. I was like, oh, so I gave that one away. But yeah, I'm not going to open that because that's sliding around, and they put it in a bag. So Lord knows how long it's been like sliding around in there. And then I went ahead and picked up the Wild Things on 4K. Because, I've been seeing this all over the place. It looked pretty cool. I remember liking the film. I do love how well it's packaged. It's got I got this booklet, and so maybe I'll do an unboxing of that, but that looks pretty cool. I'm also trying to make sure there's I'm feeling the box too, because it was also packaged with, here, I'll show you a little inside scoop there. In the same bag, by the way. So I bought these clothespins, because right here, let's see if I can, because on my see the light over there, as you can see it, it's I need to put clothespins to hold the right here. It's got little clothespins there holding the little screen, the little black screen on there. So I needed those. So in the bag, it was literally packaged like this. These were on top of the box. So I'm like, great. Did these things put dents in the box? Because these are metal clips. Thanks a lot, a-holes at Amazon. So I keep trying to move the plastic itself looks like there's a dent, but I'm trying to slide the plastic out of the way to see if the dent is in the cardboard. Because if it's in the cardboard, I'll send this back too and say, you can't package worth a hoot, Amazon. So that's it. That's my little haul there for now. Because Groove, I ordered this thing from Groove, and it's taken 3 weeks to get here. So nothing there, guys. So yeah, anything, if you guys seen any of those, obviously like Wraith, because I haven't seen that. Is that any good? You guys have a copy of that, Adventures of Babysitting? And maybe it's got something on it and they just neglected to put it on the cover, which I doubt. See, who is that? That is, who put that out? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. It's Touchtone. That explains it all. It's a Disney release. Never mind. That's all I needed to know. All right, let's see. Is this where I left off? Let's go up one. Yeah, 3. Okay. Excuse me. See, it just creeps up on me. All right. It says, Huck, if your movie collection video is 3 hours, I'll gladly watch it. You'd be surprised how many people like these type of videos. Okay. Yeah. I mean, so that means I got to make it at least an hour and a half, because apparently the length is what charms people. Because I think it's like that, right? Like if it's half hour, I think people are like, oh, this feels like a pretty short collection or whatever. But if it's long, people are interested. And, and I think it's probably a good idea to maybe stop and talk about some of the ones that are really fun and meaningful, or haven't seen this yet. Like if I hold up Hitchcock, I'd be like, I haven't seen these, but I have now. 5 more to go, y'all. And I think I'll have all the Hitch. I'll have to do a little ranking on those. Sean says, I'd watch a collection video. All right, man. It just keeps coming, y'all. All right. I'm feeling that I'm getting excited though. See, now you're getting me pumped up. I got to make room for it though. Like I can't do it back here. I feel like it's going to be like maybe over in the living room or something. Like I'm going to have to like push this out of the way. I don't have a lot of space right here because, you got to pull everything down and maybe put it on a table next to you. But then as you take them off and talk about them, you need to put them on a different table so that you can, go from one to the other. So yeah, it's going to take a little doing, but I'm on it. The Wrath was a Cinemax staple back in the day. Yeah, right? We were HBO. I guess I had Cinemax. Was there a skin in it? Because they always called it Skinemax. Let's see. If I made a collection video, it would be like 6+ hours long. If you count the multi-movie packs, I think I have somewhere around 1,200 movies in my collection. I have a serious problem. Dude, I'm with you, man. We have the same problem. Yeah, must be something in the air. That's about how many I have. And I don't think it would be 6 hours long unless you just really sit and talk a lot about each movie when you pull down, which I have to be very careful not to do because, I don't want to, I don't even want to edit this. The thing about that is it really wouldn't require a lot of editing because if you're doing it right, you're just showing off some titles in frame. And then you make the edit when you go to move that pile out of the way and get a new pile. There'll be a nice little, dissolve or something to transition for that. Cinestiff says, hush, hush. All right. Caveman says, the Wraith features the concept car of Dodge Daytona Charger. Oh, yeah? Oh, look at that little inside car scoop. Tim says, absolutely love Adventures of Babysitting. It goes perfectly with Don't Tell. I know. Don't Tell Mom Babysitter's Dead Yet. Is that out on Blu-ray? I remember, I don't know if that was you. Gosh, we see so many of these videos now, and I can't remember where I saw it, but someone was talking about that film, and it might have been one of those not out on Blu-ray videos, and someone brought that up, or maybe it was during one of these, show off, round tables. Well, here, let's just, I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see. Don't Tell Mom Babysitter's Dead, a Blu-ray. Yeah. I mean, it looks like there is one. Really? I didn't know there was one. Is that the same movie? It's got like a big hamburger on it. That's huh. Yeah. Here, let me show you what I'm looking at. So it's got this hamburger. Is that the right movie? Because obviously I'm familiar with this cover. Christina Applegate. I don't know this burger. Why do I feel like this is like a... Oh, it's from Blu-ray.com. Oh, see, it's not out yet. See, so that's a concept art. No release date. Oh, boo. So, yeah, don't even have a release date yet. So, only DVD if you want that. Dang, man. Yeah, that is a good two set. Is Babysitter's Dead on Blue? I literally just did that. Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, but it definitely needs that upgrade. Faux show. I know Cody Leach has a Blu-ray collection video that's almost 8 hours. 8 hours? Oh, and I bet he's probably got like well over 100,000 views. I'm sure of it. I mean, what do you do? That's like a whole work day. You just put it on, put it in the background, It's like, what's he got, Wow, that's impressive, man. That takes commitment right there. Has 194,000 views. Oh, see, I was just saying it's probably over 100,000 views. Yeah, God, I'm always flabbergasted what people love and find interesting. Oh, Michael, no way. 1,211 is your count. Nice. Didn't know. Whoa. See, you got a little ding there of approval. That's amazing, dude. We're almost tied with our collection. That's everything from movies to football DVDs to wrestling DVDs, which are worth a lot of money nowadays, but I never sell them. Yeah, I know. We gets to loving our collection, man. It's hard to part with them. I have a box over here, boxes, I should say, of once I've been sort of updating stuff to Blu-ray or then updating the 4K that also has a Blu-ray in it. I've just been taking things off the shelf, putting them next to me. It's getting a little cluttered. I have this nice looking space, so I need to get those out of here. I don't know if selling them. It's like no one's going to buy them, or if they do, maybe I do a yard sale or something and try it for $1 each, I'm sure there's something in there that maybe some like if it's still wrapped or whatever, maybe they'll pay $5 for it. So I'll have to sniff through the boxes and find things that I think might sell and try those on eBay. Oh yeah, I got TV shows too, man. I love, back in the day, TV on DVD. I love that stuff. There was even a website called TV on DVD, which I loved. Those guys were great. And then they just stopped doing their thing. Yeah, he's seen Cody's video too. It's very cool. All right, guys, you're really getting me going. I only watched 30 minutes. Yeah, right? I mean, it is 8 hours. And see, that's the other thing too. Like, how do you, I guess you can't really make them interesting because the interesting aspect is how many titles you have and you're showing them off. Like, because if you try to make it interesting, then you're doing a lot of editing. You're trying to, what do you do? Like zoom in and show the close up and then, throw in some photos of the movie. I mean, oh my God, that becomes a documentary. And I'm not willing to go. I would rather just shoot it, put it up, and then see who's willing to watch my, me rattle on about, 1,200 movies. So, many people, I guess. That's kind of exciting. Movies and Trains, he says, I have a funny story about Cody Leach's collection video. So I broke my foot on the day it came out. So I watched the whole thing in one day while he's laying on the couch. Nice. So what you're saying is these are really good therapy sessions for people who are, can't go anywhere. Point taken, sir. Love it. Says, I watched the whole thing, but had to do in pieces. Yeah. Wow. Good for you guys, man. That is some stellar commitment on your part. Yeah. Cool. Now let's see. There was something, I don't think we're ever going to get to it. All right. So here's one weird topic I want to talk about. I guess I won't so much talk about Star Trek. This one I have to like always end up changing my wording on the video after it posts, because we talk about different things all the time. It's kind of fun. That's the beauty of live, right? So I was going to go over where I think Star Trek is, but I think I'm just going to touch on the other part of it, which is bad acting. So I want to ask you guys or talk about this and see what you think. So there is this style of acting now, and it's prevalent in so many things, not just Star Trek, but in the new Star Trek Discovery, not Strange New Worlds. I am all on that show. I think it's an excellent Star Trek show, but Discovery and so many other shows on TV. Let's see if I can do it for you. It's called whisper acting. Now listen. We've got to get down to that planet. And if we don't do it now, everyone's going to die. Right? Whisper acting. Freaking hate it. Guys, like what nobody talks like that. Nobody, when something is of stake, do they start whispering. Now you listen, if you don't get those hamburgers to my barbecue on time, people aren't going to eat. Do you understand? Nobody talks like that. It's like, dude, where are my burgers? Everyone is starving. Get over here. If we don't get it on that planet right now, mister, they're all dead. So get your shit together, get your crew, and go down there. That's how people talk. And this whole whisper acting that people are doing in TV shows and movies, because I don't know, they think it pulls you in because maybe you'll look a little closer because they're being so freaking quiet. The sound people must hate whisper actors. God, whisper acting. So now that I've pointed that out to you, so watch shows that you like and just notice how when people should be projecting and maybe getting a little riled up, a little emotional, but they don't, they whisper like this instead. Like this is what I would do. Like if I was in a scene with somebody and the director, told the other actor, okay, remember you're whisper acting. That's what pulls people in. I would be the guy on the opposite end of the whisper actor, like not whispering back, just to, so she's like, now you listen, you get your crew together, you get on that planet or they're all dead. I'm like, damn right. Who do you want? I got Johnson, Jackson, Jehoshaphat. They're all ready to go. We are ready to go. You got me? Yeah, I got you. Now get down there. What? I can't hear you. Okay. Whisper acting. Yeah. So I don't know. That's just something. Whisper acting. I cough really loud. Sorry. But yeah, I'm telling you, whisper acting. It is a thing. I mean, it's so much more engaging when people just speak. The more normal you speak and have a really like enthralling conversation, you get heated up and you get excited. That's how people talk. So anyway, that's enough of that. I thought I'd give you a few silly examples of whisper acting. Did you guys like it? Did you? Oh, that was me yelling in whisper mode. All right, so that's enough of that. That's partially part of the Star Trek thing I was going to talk about, how too many of those shows rely on whisper actors, which just bore me to death. But then you get Strange New Worlds and everyone's got like chutzpah and they're getting in there and they're talking like normal people talk and they're funny. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen Strange New Worlds, I would like to recommend Star Trek Strange New Worlds to you guys. I think the cast is killer. Acting's good. Set's great. Good stuff. There's 4 episodes out right now. I've seen 3. I might watch the 4th one today. All right. Gosh, where am I? See, I got all caught up in my whisper acting tirade. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Where was I? TV shows too. Yep, Cody's very cool. We watched it. All right, here we go. I think we are down here. Nope, I saw that on the couch. Let's see. I watched the whole thing in pieces. All right, Caveman. 2,589 is my count, but it includes a lot of DVDs, Blu-rays, and upgraded crap. Hey, I mean, the collection's a collection. Whatever it is, if it's Blu-ray, it's a combo. I think a lot of people's collections are combos. What I try to do on mine behind me, though, is I'm weaning off of the DVDs, but I am hanging on to stuff that isn't out on Blu-ray, or I don't really care to upgrade, like if it's maybe a documentary or something, or I don't know. It's just some film I've never seen. Like, actually found for $1 2 James Dean movies. So I got East of Eden and Rebel Without a Cause, and they're 2-disc loaded editions. So I have all these fantastic bonus features, and I've never seen those movies. I know Giant's coming out on 4K. Nope, haven't seen it. I'm not gonna. No, I don't pull triggers on things like that because I haven't seen it. I don't know if he's my jam. He's only made 3 movies, so that's my chance to watch those, really go through those great bonus features, and then I can either call it a day, or if I feel like, hey man, oh my God, he's really great, I need to upgrade to at least Blu-ray, if not the 4Ks. So those are the type of DVDs I'm hanging on to. But if I know it's coming, this is like a Blu-ray collection behind me, but every now and then, there'll be a DVD slotted in there, and then it keeps going to Blu-ray, because that's a DVD that I want to upgrade at a certain point. So if I keep it over here, it reminds me, hey, this is a movie I like enough to bump up in quality. So he says, I'm sorry I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry, but I was whispering really loud, Caveman. Really, really loud. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's my whisper acting. Clint Eastwood, yeah, I know. Well, look, but Clint is the master. He's allowed to whisper like that, right? Because he's Clint. He's the one guy you kind of, anybody else that tries to just copy that, there's an essence to Clint. Now, and the thing is, he doesn't whisper in everything. I think, he's pretty verbal and a little bit louder in things like Bridges, Madison County, Every Which Way But Loose, things like that. He just, but when he gets in that Dirty Harry mode, well, punk, like it's that sort of quiet threatening. But when you're just, can you give me a cup of coffee? I'm really thirsty. I'm sorry, what? You want a donut? No, coffee. You want to call me? Yeah, I'm right here. You don't have to call. Is it later? Should I put on an alert? No, coffee. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. You got to have the right dynamic. You do. And personally, I don't think there's enough out there that do. Even Seagal tried to do it. You watch an earlier Seagal, like Above the Law and Hard to Kill. He's actually talking. Like, yeah, but boy, when he gets fat and old, yeah, he starts to, I don't know if it's just too much effort to get like words out, like, stop, punk. Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Seagal? He's already running away. You're not going to catch him. So, yeah, I think he started to copy that. I like the new Star Trek, but found it funny that they were always trying to push the captain's line, hit it, like they're trying for the I'll be back. Now, you know what, though, Caveman? Thing is, I like hit it, Pike, because no one on Discovery had a catchphrase, right? And, Picard's got engage. you know. So Pike's got hit it, but he sells it. He sells it like Kirk would sell it. Like if Kirk had one, he didn't really have a, let's see what's out there, punch it, let's go. The worst is Monique Green on Discovery because Pike has hit it. Oh my God, it was so painful when they tried to write a catchphrase for her. And she's like, hit, no, not that. Well, like, because she knows like Pike uses it and she goes, let's fly. Let's fly? Seriously, let's fly. It's horrible. Like as you sit here, captain in a chair, and you set in a course for Omicron 7. Let's fly. And she says it like that, just not like, let's fly. It's let's fly. I'm like, no one's going to be saying that. No one cares. Mika, what's going on, girl? Hey, Huck. I wanted to pop in and say, well, hello. I plugged our show for later. Mama Blu-ray, one of my favorites. Hey, you. Hey, Huck. I'm doing fantastic. Even better now that you're here. How's your daughter? How's Sue? She out shopping, doing all kinds of good stuff. Like I know she does. And Mika, you know this thing. I'll pop this up for everybody to see. Let me get that comment off real quick. This is what's coming up, y'all. If you weren't here earlier, we have a live show this Friday night, where these 5 boss players are going to come on, and we're going to talk about the best song compilation soundtracks ever, which excludes scores. So no John Williams or musicals allowed. So no Grease, no Oliver, nothing like that. Just delightful soundtracks that are compilations of songs. So we're super, super excited to be doing that. Absolutely. So, but yes, Mama Blu-ray, how are you? Hope you're doing well in the Blu-ray household. Yeah, again, Picard, make it so. Although make it so is more like, when he's, telling number 1 suggests something. Captain, I think we should, you should probably go flush that toilet. Make it so. Right? But when he's, punching in a coordinate, he gives the old engage. He's always got the finger point, freaking Patrick Stewart. What a rock star. Engage. Monique should be like, let's fly. with her hands, y'all. Let's fly. People like looking at her like, are you all right? I mean, did you take too much Robitussin? And like, you're gonna. Anyway. Yep, Susan's out hunting for treasures. Go on, girl. Look, Susan, if you're driving safe and you got me popped up, to have like a little podcast type audio. Howdy, hey. Hope you have a great hunt out there. I haven't seen 4K D-Ray or Ken pop in, so I'm going to assume they're probably out shopping as well. So to all you Blu-ray hunters out there this morning, hope you have a great, productive treasure hunt and come away with many, many treasures. Cinesteph says Saturday Night Fever. Dude, I'm telling you, Saturday Night. Yes, that's all I'm gonna say. As I agree with you, 100%. Saturday Night Fever is eligible for the show. We'll just say that. And I remember back in the day, that was a 2-album set. I mean that was a Bee Gees extravaganza, and that was an amazing 2-vinyl set for sure. Mama Blu-ray says that we went and saw the new Top Gun yesterday. Hot diggity dog, Mama Blu-ray. I'm taking my lovely wife on Saturday because I have this sort of job. Here's the weird thing is, so as an editor, I do these casting things and stuff like that. A lot of times we don't get off the normal days that most people get. They just say, well, you cannot work and you won't get paid. But if you work, you get paid. I'm like, I mean, so are we working? And then you hear like, oh, everybody's working. So I worked yesterday, but learned that I didn't have to work yesterday because I'm on a new job, but all the other casting jobs I tend to work, they all work on the holidays. Like everybody's off, but we're working. So for some reason, I didn't have to work yesterday, but anyway, that's all right. I made money. So yeah. So we're going to go out and see Top Gun on Saturday. Super excited. And let's see. And yeah, you had a good time. Good. And Caveman says, if you watch The Rookie, they had a mini Firefly reunion. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah. On the TV show, not the Clint Eastwood, Charlie Sheen movie, The Rookie. Okay, see what I did there? Yeah, I know. Becky, my wife, she watched The Rookie and Castle quite often. I don't think they did anything. Now, which is the one where he dressed up like Mal, like he dressed the part of Firefly, and she goes, "What are you?" He goes, "I'm a space cowboy." She goes, "Space cowboy? Nobody cares about that anymore." But oh, nice. That was a nice little nod to Firefly. I think that was Castle where he did that. Hey, 20th and 21st century movies. What's going on, James? Good morning, Huck. Picard was the man for sure. Yep. And Top Gun Maverick rocks. Sorry you had to work on that. I know. It's so weird. Like, I guess I'm so used to it. I should have just sent out a text like, "Are we working today?" But it's all right, because actually my wife and daughter were home, and they were all like, Brooks, my daughter, this is her last week of school. So it's like full on like finals this week. So she had to study and stuff anyway. So, but we went out this weekend and partied. So we did all the partying nicely on the weekend. So I had a good time. It didn't go uncelebrated. I'll just say that. So what's up with you, man? How you doing? Yeah. Let's see. I wanted to ask you something, but I'm trying to remember what it was I was going to ask you, James. Space Cowboy was cast. Yeah. That was cast. That's what I figured. That was very funny. That's a good show. If you guys haven't seen Firefly, that's it's only 13 episodes. Then Fox pulled the plug like they're known to do. All those good shows canceled. All right, so what I've learned from today is you guys want me to do a big old long ass collection video. Keep doing the box office breakdowns. Yeah. So Mama Blu-ray, I don't know if you caught this earlier, but I was asking everybody if I should keep doing box office breakdowns, because they're not a really hugely popular portion on my channel. I like doing them. I know Susan does her version of them as well. I love watching hers. I mean, of course, she's a rock star legend. So everybody, they love that. But mine are just not super viewed. So I was thinking about stopping, but people are like telling me, keep going for a little bit longer. So I'll do that. Do more top tens. Let's see what else you guys want me to do. What else you hungry for the Huckster to do? Let me know. Let me know a type of video you'd like me to do. I'm super excited for the one on Friday. I'll tell you that for sure. Space Western Firefly. Yeah, I miss Firefly. I know that he was trying to get why am I blanking on his name? Mal. Mal. Anyway, the actor. See, this happens in the morning. I just get all glazed over and I can't remember names. But he was trying to get the rights back for Firefly so that he could do, continue it. But yeah, Nathan Fillion. There you go. But yeah, I think that train has sailed on Firefly. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So are you going to check out the news? Heck yeah, movies and trains. So we love us some Stranger Things. My daughter got so excited when she learned that Stranger Things had dropped and it was ready to go. But dude and dudettes, man, the new season of Stranger Things, they're like mini movies. Every single episode is over an hour long, which I'm totally fine with. I love that. And I think the finale is almost like a 2-hour movie. So it's like 7 or 8 episodes, something like that. It's not a lot, but they're long. They are long episodes. I heard the Orville is going to be like that too when that drops next month. Very excited about that. Any Orville fans out there? I love Orville. Orville was the best Star Trek TV show on until Strange New World. So now there's 2 good Star Trek shows on. Although I will say my daughter likes the animated one, Lower Decks. It makes her laugh. So, hey, if that's what she'll watch with me when it comes to Star Trek, I'll take it. Very happy. But yeah, Stranger Things, we're absolutely loving it. Are you guys watching Stranger Things? Anybody else? Because it is, I just love those characters. And it's so funny to watch them now because like Fenn Wolfgang, what is it? The Mike, he's so tall and skinny now. You can just tell he had like that growth spurt. I mean, everyone is so much taller and non-kid like now. They're definite like older teenagers. So there's a different dynamic, but I just love the whole world of Stranger Things. It gets me excited to hit play on the next episode. I can't wait. When, it ends, they all end in like a little cliffhanger type thing. And, look at my daughter. I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, we start clapping. That's what I love. I love a good movies and good TV shows you can share with your family that get you there, that get you excited like that to sit down and like, I'm not going to say at the end of Obi-Wan, she looked at me and went, ah, yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, we still only seen the first episode of Obi-Wan. We were going to try to do one Obi-Wan, excuse me, one Obi-Wan and Stranger Things last night, but Stranger Things was so long, the episode we saw. So that's all we had time for. Got to get her up for school, you know. Can't be making her late because I'm trying to let's watch Obi-Wan. Bad dad. Mama says, keep going if you enjoy doing them. I tune in. Oh, thanks, Mama Blu-ray. All right, I will. I'll keep them going. Like I said, I love doing them on Monday mornings. It's like it gets me up, it gets me going. I check out the box office. I love that Sue jumps on it like on Sunday. Like she's like a day, or she's like, let's go. I give it like one extra day in case there's like there's some breaking news, and it never is, but just in case there's like a sudden whoa, the box office exploded by the next morning. But yeah, so they're fun to do. They kind of make my morning, and I even if it's just guess what, 80 people, at least it's 80 people watching, so it's something. Orville should be here soon. Yep, super excited about that. Okay, Marco, he says, keep up the movie reviews for sure. The more the better. Great. All right, and if there's anything I try to keep those interesting too, throw in some photos and keep it fun, and if there's anything I can do better on my movie reviews or say less about, sometimes I don't know if a review is to talk about the film. You try not to do too much, especially with Hitchcock. I try to give you enough about the film so you want to see it, but without spoiling any of those, Hitchcockian twists and turns. But I definitely have in my head so far, how I'm placing them in order of preference. So yeah. So I just watched, what was the last one? Oh, Saboteur. I don't know if you guys saw I put up Saboteur on Sunday. And that was really good. It's a black and white one. It's funny because in the collection, there's only 2 black and whites. It's that and Psycho. Because the very next one, it's not over here. Actually, maybe the next one could be black and white. I haven't seen it yet. Trouble with Harry? I think that's color though, right? Anyway. So I'm thoroughly enjoying that. Let's see. R&D says the new season of Stranger Things is a really goof. It's a really goof. I think you mean good. It has a little Nightmare on Elm Street vibe. Yes. Yes. We said that same thing last night when watching. That nightmare guy is creepy. Man, what he does to people. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys watching that? Yeah, that nightmare guy, he is creepy. Yeah, I don't know. He's like the new big bad this season. Very curious where it's going. Very curious. Yes, that's a hard thing. You don't want to talk too much about Stranger Things too, because it's so chock full of twists and turns and good moments. So that would be something fun, like almost have a watch along with Stranger Things. Loved Firefly, but I found Serenity to be a great wrap up. Yes, it was, and I'm thankful we got at least got that. Unfortunately, now I wouldn't even want Josh involved if he came back. I know, it's such a drag, man. Like when people go down this path that sort of tarnishes their legacy. Weinstein started this amazing company that found Quentin Tarantino and gave us Quentin Tarantino. Thankfully, Quentin's still a cool dude, so we can still enjoy those films. I mean, that's the thing about Weinstein is he's just like the Miramax name on the thing. You can watch any of his films and not feel like you're, because it's all the other talented people that are in it and did it, and yeah. But it's also when you get super specific like that, like Joss Whedon is the guy in charge. He's writing and directing and being bad to these actors. You don't want to support that. Kevin Spacey got it. Now, that said, we're having us a little drama lately with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, which I have been following quite closely. I don't know if I should do a video on that, like just one, drop it but yeah, I mean, it's, I can speak because I've been watching these. I'm not just like hearsay. Yeah. Objection, hearsay. It's been a lot of that. Objection, hearsay, objection, relevance, objection, leading. Wow. This trial has been absolutely crazy, man. But it's just Amber is coming out as being quite disingenuous, not very truthful, violent. She's the abuser. She literally I don't know if you've heard this tape, but she's recording herself telling Johnny, I did not punch you. I hit you. Yes, I hit you, but I did not punch you, Johnny. You're not hurt. I hit you. And repeatedly says, I hit you. I'm like, and nowhere in any of these recordings or testimonies do you hear Johnny abusing her, slapping her. It's just sad. It's sad that something like this couldn't be resolved nicely, professionally. It had to turn into this, drag people through the mud. I really hope if all this is fair in the up and up, that justice is done. And I feel, having seen it day to day to day, I do feel like Johnny is the victim in this. Because I didn't care about Amber Heard. I didn't like, who is Amber Heard other than Aquaman. I've never even heard of this actress. So it was all about seeing what this case was about and who did what. And I can tell you, after watching it, I feel that Johnny Depp's career was unjustly destroyed. And I'm hopeful that if he gets the victory, I don't know. You still never know what the jury's thinking. But at least it has shown the side of Amber. She even talks about a bruise kit, right? Like, she has literally a thing of makeup. She calls it her bruise kit. And then she catches herself. She goes, it's not a bruise kit. It's makeup to cover up bruises, but I call it my bruise kit. And then since that video, there have been girls who have come out using that same kit. She goes, oh, you mean this bruise kit? This bruise kit? And the girl starts putting the makeup on, and she shows you how you make a bruise with the kit, because it is a bruise making kit. Just little things like that, y'all. So I don't know if you're watching it, but it's fast. It's a fascinating trial. It's almost over. It should be over this week. And so we'll see what people think, y'all. We'll see where people land on the Depp Heard scenario. All right, let's see. Where were we? Oh my gosh, you guys are rocking here. See, Tim was the last one. He says Firefly. Yeah. All right. Good. Oh yeah, good. Not goof. Ben says almost done with season 4. Eps out so 4. Might be my favorite season. Look, every season, I've enjoyed every single one. Just they're just all good. They're just good, and so I'm hopeful this one will be. I think I heard they're going to do 5, and then season 5, that's it, done. It's interesting too, because of the pandemic, the kids radically grew up. So you have to now just sort of say that this town of Hawkins has been sort of demon free for like 2 or 3 years, because obviously they probably started shooting normal schedule to get back on track for season 4. And I am curious to know if any of that footage still exists. Like, you could probably keep footage with Winona Ryder and David Harbour, because they're not going to look too much different in 2 or 3 years, but the kids will. So I have a feeling anything shot with the kids prior to the pandemic was reshot, because 2 years on a teenager, they're going to look like night and day. So yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Season 4, volume 2 comes out in July. Love the first part of the season. Yeah, can't wait. Mika says, we will be sharing our thoughts on the podcast about season 4. Oh, nice. Gripes. Nice. Mika, tell everybody where they can get your podcast. Like share right now. I want you guys to check out Mika. Toss a link down here in the comments, man. Let people find you and your sister's horror goodness. Ooh, I can't wait. I got to go hear that. Let's see. Oh, you got some gripes. Woo! I love a good gripe. Is it about whisper acting? Because I hate that. Luckily, they don't whisper act on Stranger Things. Love your Stranger Things pop-up store. Oh, thank you, Caveman. Yes, that was an awesome store. I had to do that to show my love for Stranger Things, as I knew it was coming out. It's funny because I shot that and then I shelved the footage. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it. And then when I heard this, it was coming out and the trailer was awesome. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. That was a fun tour. We have a good collection of Star Wars. I'm going to get Susan hooked. Oh, yeah? Nice. Are you? Yeah, I know Susan, man. Yeah, a little first time watch sometimes, they don't. Look, I showed my daughter Star Wars. I'll just say she honored me by watching them all, and I don't think she'll ever watch them again. But, that said, it's funny because we now watch The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan, and she's actually loving to watching all the shows too. She's just not, and my wife isn't either. They're just not big rewatchers of anything. Unlike me, I'm like, how many times I've seen Star Wars? Couldn't even tell you. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you get her hooked. Should do a video. I'll have you on my live show, Mama Blu-ray. You can be my co-host, right? Be like Regis and Kathy Lee. Let's do it, girl. Could you imagine? Mika says, I would keep the box office breakdown high. Really? Okay. Well, thank you guys. Sorry that's been weighing on me. I just thought, nobody cares about that. But okay, I will keep pushing forward with my box office breakdown. Me and my wife have to start Stranger Things. Oh yeah, have you not even seen any? Oh, see, I'm kind of jealous too because that's going to be fun. We watched that one together as well as the Star Wars show and Marvel shows. Yes. So yeah, if you haven't seen, if I'm understanding that correctly, if you haven't seen any of the Stranger Things, that's going to be fun for you because season 1, it's so good. It's just so good. And they're all good. Like I watched 1, 2, and 3. I loved them. Absolutely loved them. Like I'm not going to say, one is good. I loved them all. I just love the storytelling of the Duffer brothers. Duffer, right? The Duffer brothers. Their writing and the directing is really good. Even when they have guest directors on, those guys are really good. So if you started, and I remember the reason I started it one time is I was at work and I felt like I just seen everything that was cool. And I just literally stood up like, is anybody got any good, TV suggestions for tonight? And almost unanimously, the room went, oh, Stranger Things. I'm like, huh? What is that? So literally went home that night and said, hey, work said we should watch Stranger Things. So let's just say we like Stranger Things so much that when my daughter got like the next year before season 2 was about to come out, she was old enough to handle it, right? And all of her friends started talking about Stranger Things at about that point. She goes, Mom, Dad, everyone's talking about Stranger Things. Can I watch that? And I was like, I think you can handle that. Hooked. Show episode of Stranger Things 1, and we watched 2 in a row, and then like 1, 2, 3 in a row. Like it was just binge. It was so good. So that was, that maybe not Star Wars, but boy, she got hooked on Stranger Things. So you never know. Caveman says, Ms. Caveman says, I'm long-winded. Really? Nice. Hey James, 20th 21st Century says, I need to watch season 2 and 3 of Stranger Things first before getting to season 4. Absolutely. And try to avoid spoilers in the meantime. I know. Good luck with that. Hey man, but if you it's the hardest thing about spoilers is if you're a YouTuber and you go on YouTube a lot, is people tend to put spoilers in their freaking titles, like, oh my God, so-and-so's dead, the Star Wars movie. You're like, what? I remember when people bought the soundtrack to Star Wars Phantom Menace, one of the tracks literally says Death of Qui-Gon. And they released the soundtrack like 2 weeks before the movie. And people were like, what? Like, total spoiler, right? Total spoiler. Death of Qui-Gon. That's what I was referring to right there. So, but yeah, man, just, hunker down. Don't dig for them. I think you can remain pretty spoiler free, James, if you just get on it. They're good, man. They're good. If you like good 80s horror storytelling that's done well, shot well, acted well. And look, to me, I've said this before, child actors can make or break anything. They can kill it or they can make it worth watching. And all of these kids are so flippin' good. They are amazing actors. I love Millie Bobby Brown. God, that girl, I just think one day Millie's going to get like an Oscar. I've never seen a child that young be so good. And then she's only just going to keep being good. So I think she's going to be at least nominated one day in her life. Santa Steph says, Strangers on a Train is a great watch. Cool. Yeah, the villain this season is awesome. Probably the best villain so far on the show. Yeah, because it's a little bit more, it's not just a bunch of random, like before, it's almost like Alien or Aliens, right? A bunch of these demigorgons running around. But, now you get a sort of like the demi-bad, the demi-dog, if you will. No one else says demi-dog in the last season. You know what I'm trying to say, demi-dude. Call him the demi-dude. I'm on coin that right now. Hey, man, you guys check out the demi-dude. He's badass. All right. Dogma will never get a 4K. I know. It should at the very least get a re-release on Blu-ray, but just so us that missed it the first time around, this guy get a chance at getting it without paying like eBay prices. I'm still waiting for the day like I'm just like in a thrift store. I'm like there it is. Like, of course, that'll be the time I open it and then like there's no disc in it because some dill hole went. I took the disc out and ran. It's like, oh, it's this close. I'd still probably buy the case, just in case, Let's see. Is it pledge or donate? It's the same thing. I use the words interchangeably. Yeah, RD knows. Yeah, that's what Amber Heard said. Like she was supposed to have pledged and donated the $7 million from their divorce. And she said, I'm going to split it between two charities, $3.5 million each. And so she pledged those amounts, but she has yet to donate those amounts. And so on the stand, Camille is just grilling her. Have you donated? Yes, I've pledged those amounts and I intend. Mrs. Heard, it's not what I asked you. Pay attention. Did you donate? And then she finally gets to the point where she goes, well, no, I haven't donated the money yet because I got sued by Johnny. But then you learn she had 13 months between pledging those and getting sued, and she didn't pay the $3.5 million each within 13 months. And now she's saying she got sued, so she didn't have the money. So she pledged, but hasn't donated. But I use the words interchangeably. It means the same thing. And then Camille calls her out. Mrs. Heard, those words do not mean the same thing. Like she had to like school her on English. Anywho, I love my tangents. They're just crazy. Bob Rose says, yes, do a video about the trial. Oh, yeah? All right. See, I'm getting all riled up now. So maybe I should do a little something. After all, this is the Pop Culture Cafe. It can go anywhere, y'all. It's not just about Blu-ray hunts and movies. I mean, look, it's and you can't get more pop culture than Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. So I'll have to think about, yeah. All right. Maybe I'll look for, maybe I'll do some reaction to some hilarious sound bites. I have so much love and respect for Johnny Depp. I never knew all of this God-given talents. That man, yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, Johnny, I just, there's a YouTube channel called Popcorned Planet that I've been watching during this entire thing. And those guys are great. They really talk good up about the show. And they have this thing called Justice for Johnny, and they're selling t-shirts. And there was there was one thing that like Rottenborn said about Johnny Depp when he's talking about his giant glass of wine. And you guys probably know this one. He looks at Johnny and goes, so Mr. Depp, so is it true that when you were there in that video that we just saw, you poured a mega pint of wine? Johnny's face goes, I'm sorry, a mega pint? He goes, yeah, a mega pint of wine. And Johnny laughs and he goes, well, I poured a large glass of wine, if that's what you mean. Like he's just making up terms, mega pint. So like one of the t-shirts on Popcorn Planet is a t-shirt that just says mega pint. I got to pick that up because I think that's hilarious. Mega pint. Yeah. Hey, Brian, what's up, buddy? Hey, how's it going? We are just doing good, man. We're just jamming, rocking and rolling with all these awesome people here today. Let's see. I don't even know where am I at? I still got 10 lovely people watching. Thanks. I'm 10 and 10 right now. 10 watching, 10 liking. I'll take it. Hey, my dog just came in. What's up, buddy? So yeah, we're doing good, man. We've been plugging our show for Friday. Brian's another one of the great guests that's going to be on for Friday night. So again, please join us Friday night where we're talking about soundtracks. It's going to be so much fun. Mika says, hey, Mama Blue Rach. Hey, back. Look all the love in this community. Yes, it is the Duffer Brothers. Mm-hmm. Those guys are great. Although you do have something to nitpick about. Can't wait. Brian says, we need that Target VHS fork. Yeah. Let's see. I have it. It's probably right behind my head. Let's see. No, because that would be TV. Yeah. Anyway, I do have that VHS of Stranger Things from season 1. But yeah, I would love it. Did they do a season 2 with the box as well? I feel like I missed that somehow. Mama says hi to Brian. And he says hi back. Look at you guys. See, should open this up. It should just be like all cameras on. Let's just hang out like a big old campfire. We're all just hanging out at a campfire, hanging, chatting, talking movies. Good stuff. Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. Speaking of 80s type movies, did you see Summer of 84? That was good. Summer of 84. I feel like no, but then again, Summer of 84. You never know. Sometimes I'll look at it. Wait, is that a horror movie? So when I type in Summer of 84, a horror movie from 2018 pops up. And it's got a milk carton on it with a skeleton. Here, let me show you guys. Look, this is what I got. I hit remove, add to stream. Oh, there it is. Summer of 84, this milk carton. Is that it? Stars, I don't know any of these actors or the directors. Yeah. Is that it? Anyway, there you go. Hey, kid, what's going on, buddy? Did you go shopping, man? We were just talking about you and Sue and 4K D-Ray getting out there and making magic happen. Yeah, we are doing good, man. Like Mama Blu-ray in house says, hey, Ken. It says, what's up, Mama Blue? Yeah, we're just talking and hanging. And Ken, like, in case you hadn't seen this, look, check it out, bud. Check it out. So coming up on Friday, bam, look at all these badasses right here. We got your Brian Goes Blue. He's here. My Killer Podcast. Tim, Mika, Born to be Rad. And yours truly. Just going to have a good time talking about soundtracks. So you guys got to stop by for that show. It's going to be outstanding. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. Very, very excited about that. Let's see. It says, I ordered. Did you just order a Mega Pint t-shirt? Nice. Oh my God, that's so funny. Got to get me a Mega Pint. Love that. What's up, Mama Blue? Yeah, some nitpicking. Good heavens, y'all. Hope the sucker goes away. That, nitpicking's good. That's like me nitpicking about the whisper acting. But that's a real pet peeve, man. That's beyond nitpicking. That's a hardcore pet peeve. It's like, learn to act. People don't whisper like that in real life. So anyway, guys. Let's talk about, yeah. Anyway, yes, Target did a season 2 box set. I figured they did. I don't know. I missed that. Caveman says, hey, Ken, I'm on Blu-ray. Brian Goes Blue. Hey, y'all. Yes, horror. So that one, yep. So that was the one with the milk carton. I love that milk carton. It's kind of hilarious. Like, he's got like a skeleton with hair on it. It's pretty funny. Mika says Summer 84 is a great film. Ooh, all right. Maybe when I get into my little horror kick, I'll toss that one on. Mama says, hey, caveman. Yes, the milk carton. That's it. Nice. Cody Leach suggested it. I love good suggestions. No shipping today. Got another video prepped for today that I'm pumped for. Man, isn't it good? It's always good to have a video you get pumped for. And Ken, man, I hope you enjoyed your Hitchcock this month. I want to tell you that I certainly did. It was a pleasure to just like give in. Like I bought that box set, just sitting on my shelf and said, one day I'm gonna treat myself to these Hitch movies. And when you decided to make it a theme, I'm like, I mean, look, you can't hand me something like that and then go, hey, I'm still not ready to crack that sucker open. Hello, crack it. So I'm almost done. I've seen almost all 15 in that box set, and I'm super excited to get through them all. I won't stop till I'm done. Awesome panel, killing it. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Ken, man, the Chucky announcement yesterday, definite buy. I know, Ken, like it's so funny. I think we were all that whole Chucky thing was just lighting up across YouTube yesterday. People are like, oh my God, Chucky 1, 2, and 3. Like I saw it on so many channels yesterday. So I'm like, oh, look at all that Chucky love. You were so excited, Ken. I loved your absolute unbridled enthusiasm. You're like a kid on Christmas. Like, oh my God, you guys, you don't even know. Like, it's Chucky. I mean, like, it's like, I think Ken likes Chucky. Just going out on a limb here, but I'm thinking he does. Your whisper acting is affecting your voice. What are you saying? Huck, I need to send you some Milo's real tea. Oh, real sweet tea, an Alabama staple. Okay, man. Yeah, I'll I am DM each other and see if I can get some of that Alabama sweet tea. I'm actually drinking. Actually, that's what's in here right now is sweet tea, but it's a pure leaf. So, and I'm getting low. I may have to start work here soon too. Look at me, man. I'm just pushing it because I'm having so much fun with you guys. Shopping, I meant. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, man. Can't wait. That Chucky announcement totally delivered for me. So excited. I know it was like I said, it's so great to see you all. Super giddy. Micah says, I doubt I could ship a jug. It's got to stay cold. I know. Well, look, when I come back and visit the South, or visit Florida, I will definitely look for some of that, Milo's real tea. Cause I love me some good tea, y'all. Mama Blu-ray has got to head out. Mama Blu-ray, thank you for coming in here. Everybody say bye, Mama Blu-ray. Tell Sue and Papa Blu-ray hello. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Says bye, Mama Blu-ray. Ken says, love the first three. The ones after I can do without. So glad they didn't try to make me buy all the. Yeah, it's nice too that it's not all in like a box set, like so that you have to buy all the ones you don't want. But what's good is it's just the three. So sounds like you would have bought a box set of the first three anyway. But I do like that it's, they give people the option to either get everything in a box set or individually. But these look like a nice little individual thing. We were showing off that burnt Chucky figure that comes in. What is it? Here it is. Ken, so are you going to get, here it is. You're going to get this burnt Chucky figure. Look at that thing. That is hilarious. One eyeball poking out. It's too good. Too good. That's funny. I like a good charred action figure as much as the next guy, but I don't have quite the connection on Chucky to get that. Wait, let's back up here. Ryan says, the first three are definitely the best. Part 2 is my favorite by far. Hopefully some new features on the sequels. I gotta say, I don't think I haven't seen 3. So this will be a chance to catch up on some Chucky. When is Nightmare coming out in 4K? I know, right? That desperately, well, as our buddy Ken has talked about, I don't know, predicting maybe 2024 because that's an anniversary year. So, I mean, that's a pretty solid guess. Sometimes you wonder, why wait? If collecting is becoming more niche and niche every year, when you're ready, just put it out. Fans don't care. They don't care if it's got a 45 or 50. God, 50. Don't wait for something so long, unless it's already a movie that's super old, but movies like that, you can put out anytime, and the fans will scoop it up. They don't need a 20 or 15, That Chucky NECA looks great, right? Kid says, nah, it's just a NECA. I'll get it later if possible. If not, can't collect everything. You can't, but you can try. All right, guys. So, all right. Well, I want to thank you. I think I'm going to wrap it because I got to go to work. Y'all. Because I have a special set of skills. It's editing. That's it. That's how I told my daughter, do not get kidnapped because I do not have Liam Neeson's set of skills unless somehow I can edit a video that makes you look beautiful. And then I send it to them and they go, this guy's got a nice set of skills. And then you just hand her back to me. They would not work. So I thought, be smart because I am not Liam Neeson. But anyway, that is going to do it for today. I thank y'all. Thank you so much for letting me know that my reviews are okay. Keep doing those, that I should keep doing the box office breakdowns. You never know. Cause I don't talk about it enough to get feedback that they're good. I don't know. I just don't know. I was like, my reviews suck or whatever. So, I'll keep knocking those out. And then I guess I gotta, cause you guys hit the number. I gotta work on a collection video, man. Sinister. Let's see. Yeah, you really opened it up on that question. So yeah. All right. I guess that's in the future. So let's go ahead and time out here. So we got I'm going to talk a lot about the Nightmare box set today. Oh, nice. Look at that. The Chucky announcement really got my wheels turning. Kim says, have you ever seen the Force new in box and burnt Uncle Owen? Yes. Yeah, those are hilarious. The Force is literally just an empty container and says the Force inside. Yeah, that's pretty funny. On the next one, I'll try to show you. I did a mock-up of a puzzle. I have it ready for you, but yeah, I'll just save it at that, and then I'll share you my puzzle. Later, Huck, have a great day, YouTube, Brian. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for checking this out and giving me lots of great feedback and telling me, what you like and what I should keep doing. It really means a lot because you never know. You just kind of wing these things and see if people are connecting with it. Thank you to everyone that came here today. Go check out all their channels. Mika, I gotta see your podcast and see what your little nitpicks are. Can't wait for that. Ken, Mid-Level Media, Brian Goes Blue, Caveman, Cinesteph, everybody's got channels. Mama Blu-ray and her daughter Sue, Movies and Sue. Movies and Trains and Studios, everybody that's in here, 20th and 21st Century with James. I'm just giving everybody some shout outs because you guys are all so good. Movies and Trains, if I didn't say that. R&D Studios, of course, Tim Talks Talkies. Did I miss anybody? Sorry if I did. I just want to, because you guys have been so cool today. I just want to, Ben Graham. Yeah. So yeah, if I missed you, just sorry. I'm just trying to whip through this whole thing, but you guys are all rock stars. I can't thank you for enough for coming out and supporting my morning shows. This is the longest morning show I have done to date. I can tell it's almost 2 hours. So man, the fact that you have me rattling on, it's a good thing. So I want to thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Keep coming back, keep giving me those suggestions, and I'll keep chugging it out, guys. All right. So that's going to do it for this Tuesday. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day and better tomorrow. I'm sure that's from a movie. Of course it is. All right, guys. That's all for now. Until next time, I'll catch you later.